Right. John, I think that's an excellent point. But prosecutors, keep in mind, they have to search for justice. And they have to search for justice not just for one victim, but for all victims involved. They sought justice for Michelle McNeil. They obtained that. And now they are seeking justice for Alexis Summers. Now, I understand that they're facing some criticism because, of course, the taxpayers have to pay for this type of trial. But at the end of the day, the prosecutor has a duty. If they believe that they can prove something, if they believe they can prove a case beyond a reasonable doubt, then they have an ethical duty to do so. And they have to champion the victim rights in order to fight for Alexis Summers and what they believe in. Well, John, I think there's a lot of problems in the defense's case. Specifically, Dr. McNeil allegedly admitted to this conduct to Alexis. He apologized for this conduct, and he even said, I will drop custody. And during their custody battle, he said, I will drop custody if you're willing to certify a notarized document that says that you deny that these sexual allegations actually took place. Now, my understanding is that Alexis was sleeping in the room. He was not supposed to be in the room, and then she wakes up to him groping her buttocks and kissing her hand. Now, oftentimes, sex crimes are very difficult to prosecute because at the end of the day, there's usually no physical evidence to corroborate the victim's testimony. But it's going to be a credibility contest between Alexis Summers and Dr. McNeil. And Dr. McNeil doesn't have an excellent track record when it comes to his veracity and his truthfulness. So I think really it's going to come down to her credibility and also possibly the battle of the experts because he's claiming that he was allegedly sleepwalking during these alleged activities.
We should also, I mean, can that kind of thing be used against her?
Absolutely. It astounds me that people really rely upon social media, not thinking that it could be used against them in a court of law. John, when I was a prosecutor, I would canvass these social media websites, whether it was MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, to see if I could get some incriminating evidence against the defendants. In this case, if she is prosecuted, you can definitely bet that the prosecutor is going to use these tweets against her because these are admissions, and if anything, it evidences her motive and her intent. Now, back to what Brian was saying, I understand that this victim might not be the most likable guy, but you can't condone vigilante justice. You can't take matters into your own hands. There's legal processes to try to get your money back as opposed to hiring a thug to beat someone up, to kidnap them, and to rob them.